Hey, how you doing? This is Free for the Forward. Welcome to Kicking Visions. Bright smiles today. Like to love, comment your piece, subscribe for Sanity. Man, have you ever been on your memories and you look back to the old you, or you got an old Facebook page and you look back to what you used to do? See, what you used to do is not who you are today. Let's get into it. Who you used to be is not who you are today. It's a lot of people when you go through your change, your spiritual awakening, your new walk in life, you jump into the other side, you jumping off of the top of Mount Everest. When you jumping off the top of Mount Everest and you going into the unknown, it's a lot of things and a lot of people that want to leave you back and want to put you back in the same situation. See, energy vampires, they'll try to throw anything at you and everything at you. And wizards and witches will try to throw anything and everything at you to put you in the back in the lower vibration, to put you back in a lower mindset. You have to realize that nothing can stop you. You have to live out the visions that you see. When you look back on the past, you should always say, I am glad I have came this far. I'm glad that I can look back on the past and say that I came this far. I'm glad. The past is behind you. It's not in front of you. The past is your past. You don't dwell on the past and you don't constantly look into the future. You live in the present moment. Present day today is we are resilient. I am successful in all of my works. I am loving. I am caring. I am spiritually strong. I am a spiritual warrior. This is how you have to look at the now. When you realize that you are proud of yourself for accomplishing things that you never thought or sought out, even if you don't finish what you started, but you took the first step, even don't if you don't get where you fully want to go, knowing that you trying to move forward at all times, forward, not dwelling in the future either, because dwelling in the future can make you have lack of getting there. It's a difference between manifestation and dwelling in the future. Dwelling in the future is saying constantly to yourself, in your mind, in your thoughts and your visions, you're stuck and you're saying, I'm already successful, which you have to speak that into the universe, into the ether. But you have to realize and know that you are in the present day and in the present moment. It is just like they say, mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and heart. Past, present, future. We use our visions to guide us towards the future. We don't use our visions to dwell in the future. We use our visions to guide us. Let me say that again. We use our visions to guide us to the future. We do not use our visions to make it to where we are stagnant. We can look on the past and say what we have learned or be proud of where we came from, but never look to the past and say, I want to go back there. I never want to go back to the past. I only want to go to the future. I only want to go, sorry, the sprinkler system just cut on. I only want to go into the future. Nobody can make me jealous on anything that doesn't serve me anymore. You cannot make me jealous on anything that doesn't serve me anymore. So the things that I used to do in the past are dead. they cease to exist. They cease to have any relevance in my life at all. Now, the dreams that I have, the visions that I have from the past are still with me. But see, I altered my mind state. See, I changed my programming. See, I changed my visions of how I wanted to get it then into how I want to get it now. And tomorrow I might change. I might change because every day that you wake up, you change. You're supposed to change. It's either you learn or you earn. It's either you learn or you earn. Every day. And if you can do both, you have made a blessed day. You have had a blessed day. See, we have to realize that our past is something that got us this far. And see, tomorrow that I wake up, this day will be in the past. This video will have relevancy, but it will be in the past. Well, it's possible that in the future, I will bring up the same subject, but it won't be the same words. You gotta understand where I'm getting at. And I hope my visionaries out there understand where I'm getting at. You have to live in this present. Every moment is a present that you unwrapping, that you unfolding. Every moment, every new thought that you have is a present from the Most High, from your spiritual advisors, from the universe, from your angel guides. Every moment that you have is a present. Every moment that you have is a present. Every lesson that you have is a blessing. That's why it's good to look back on the past, not dwell in the past, not say, man, those was the days and all. If you do that, you will be trapped in a daze. If you look back on your past and you say those was the days, when you know those days had you in a daze and had you in a trance, had you where you didn't know yourself, how was those days the days? Those days was days of hurt. Those days was days of pain. Those days was of anguish, of anger, of bitterness, of unrighteous doing. Why want to take a step back when we can take steps forward? Why look and dwell in the past when we can have visions for the future and let our visions guide us to the future? Why? You have already reaped what you sown in the past. Why re-sow it for you can reap it again? You get no spiritual benefits for going to the past, reliving your past, redoing your past, and thinking you're going to get a new equal outcome in the present. In the future, we have to realize that our past didn't break us. It made us the strong individuals that we are in the present. That our future, because we changed what we have sown. We changed what we have sown. It will be a beautiful quilt in the future. And once we realize that what we have sown will turn into that quilt in the future, because we have took the right things, everybody is not built to do it. Visionaries, I hope that I'm giving you inspiration to be built to do it. I'm hoping that I'm giving you inspiration to not turn back and say, I'm comfortable with this. I'm comfortable with how I was in the past. I'm comfortable with being second best. I'm comfortable with not getting my dreams. I'm comfortable with not getting my goals. I'm going to stay right here and be stagnant. I am hoping that I am giving you the momentum to live in your present moment, to live in your visions, to guide yourself to the future. I'm hoping that I'm giving you a day by day step to guide yourself into the future, to follow your visions into the future. Never, never dwell on either one of those planes. You manifest, you give it to the universe, you let it go. You manifest, you put your affirmations out to the universe. You let it go and let it become a manifestation. Do the works to get you the manifestation. If you don't do the work, if you don't put in the time for the works to get your manifestation, then you are just, because we know, I pray spiritually, you're putting a prayer out to the world that you're not, that God has sent to you, that you can't receive that present because you're not doing anything to take the courage and the steps to get you to the future plane that you want to be in. You have to follow your works. You have to follow in the reality that you want. Eating healthy. You have to do that now, for when you get to where you want to go, you can know that you can know everything about your body. What your body does, because we are spiritually inclined to the same to a certain extent. I don't believe that we all, because we don't all believe in the same thing, so we can't all be spiritually the same. That doesn't make any sense to me. But we can all be the same when it comes to knowing spirituality. But we have to know what we doing to ourselves. We all are different when it comes to intaking certain stuff into our body. We have to know that if we want this future living, we have to put in the work now. We have to get up and go work out now. We have to do everything that we need to do to prepare ourselves. It's like the squirrel. The squirrel, right? Storytime visionaries. The squirrel. The squirrel in the summer, and it's funny because the squirrel in the summer, I just had a squirrel run up on me. I was on the phone sitting up under the tree getting my little meditation on, and a squirrel had came from far and ran up on me. A squirrel has never got this close. It felt comfortable and it was ready to fight for its acorns. We're in the middle of the summer now, so the squirrel knows that when winter or fall is coming, they prepare themselves for the future. The squirrel goes and gets its acorns, its nuts, because they know they're going to hibernate. They do that in the summertime. They're gathering all summer. They're preparing themselves. They're not looking at the past. Or if they looked at the past, they're saying, oh, last summer I didn't get where I needed to be. So this summer, I'm gathering everything that I can. The squirrel has a preparing mindset. A preparing mindset. He's saying, I'm preparing myself for the future. That's how we have to live. That's how we have to realize that looking back on the past will not be any relevant to our future. It will only be relevant if we take the lessons from the past and make them into blessings in the future. I'm giving you peace. I'm giving you love. I'm giving you sanity. I'm giving you tranquility. Be the squirrel. Squirrel! Like of Ice Age. Be the squirrel. Be the squirrel. Don't hang on to one acorn, and go get your acorns and prepare for the future. Prepare yourself now for the future. Do the works now to prepare for the future. I'm giving you peace. I'm giving you love. I'm giving you sanity. Like to love, come into your peace. Subscribe for sanity. Realize that we are not our past. We are not our past. We are our present. We are following our visions into the future. Your past doesn't say that's who you are. Your past doesn't say that's who you are today. It doesn't defy you. It doesn't defy you or define you. Your past doesn't defy you or define you. It doesn't defy you or define you. It makes you who you are. It lets you know the lessons that you have achieved, and you try to avoid with all costs the same mistakes. Be the hero in your future, in this present moment. Look back at the past and don't get trapped in a daze and say, I am proud of how far I have came. Even if no one else will tell you, I'm proud of how far you came. I'm proud of how far you came. I'm proud of you, visionaries. I'm proud that you have made a step into your future. I am proud that you have made a step into your future. I am proud of you. If no one else told you, I am proud of you. I am proud of myself because I was on a roller coaster ride. And I'm glad that I can say my roller coaster ride is almost done. Be that squirrel. Prepare in the present for your future, because in the vision that you see yourself living peaceful, with peace, love, and sanity. I'm giving you motivation. I'm giving you to live in your presence. I'm giving you to look back on your past and say, I was successful. I made it through the storm. I'm giving you the vision to follow into the future and not dwell in the future. I'm giving you the present, the past, and the future. Or should I say, the past, the present, and the future. I'm giving you love. I'm giving you honor. I'm giving you respect. I'm giving you the vision that I hope that you see and you can follow. I hope I'm just giving you the construct of the vision. I hope I'm just giving you the foundation of the vision. I'm giving you a warrior spirit. I'm giving you spirituality. I'm giving you understanding. I'm giving you peace. I'm giving you love. I'm giving you sanity. Like to love, come at your peace. Subscribe for sanity. Checking out on this one, visionaries. Be blessed in your visions today. Live in the day. Peace, love, sanity.